Hi guys, thanks for coming back to my channel, Desi Live Beauty. If you'd like to see how I obtained this quick and easy curly hairstyle, please stay tuned, and thanks again for watching. Okay guys, so the first thing you need to do is gather up the products that you're going to use. I always like to use a couple of these kind of little clips just because for me that works best. I don't like dealing with ponytails. They rip and pull and it's a giant mess. You also need your heat protectant. This is my preferred one. You can use whatever works best on your hair. This for me doesn't leave any type of grease to my hair. It doesn't really add any texture either, which is fine for me because again mine's thick and curly already, but this works best for me. It's the Tresemme Creations Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. Love this stuff, and I kind of like the way it smells too. And then lastly for me, you just need a finishing spray or a hairspray. This is the L'Oreal Elnet Satin. I prefer the extra stronghold because again in Florida it's hot and humid. Today honestly it's 97, 98 degrees and it feels about 112 and I'm sweating so bad today, which is just disgusting. So you want something that's going to help at least hold your hair in place. And then lastly, obviously, I prefer using a curling wand as opposed to a curling iron. This just works best for me, but again, whatever works best for you. If you don't have a curling wand, you can always use a curling iron and just don't open the clip, and you can achieve the same look that I'm going to show you with either one. And so for me, I just have to turn it up pretty high. Just again, mine goes up to 400, so I go somewhere in the middle, maybe about 350, just to be able to get enough heat through my hair. And what I do is I go ahead and section off in 2 different sections, and I just move this one out of the way until I'm ready to get to it. This is where the clips come in. Just clip that one up and out of the way. And then I go and I take this and I go right across the top of my ear and section it that way. And clip this up out of the way. Just gonna clip that on top of my head. Oh, you know what though? I did forget spray. So how about we just take all of this back down very quick like, because that's what happens when you're just making videos sometimes. You just completely forget what you're doing. So you just want to lightly spray. I don't really so much worry about the roots because I am not going directly to my scalp with my curl, but you just want to get on the bottom especially, and mostly the parts that you are curling. If you are going and making your curls tighter, then by all means go to the scalp. Just kind of run your fingers through to evenly distribute. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, so for me, go ahead and pick where I want my hair parted, and then I just kind of split right down the middle. Got a little Princess Leia thing going on here. And then again, go just to about the top of the ear. Just take and leave that lower section. This is what works best for me because I don't technically have layers anymore in my hair, but you do have sections of your head, whatever. You do have sections, and so for me this helps me make sure I'm getting as much curl in my hair as I can possibly get. So this helps me. So what I do then is just take one section like this, just take it, curl away from the face. Again, see how I'm not going all the way to my scalp, and then just a couple of seconds. Again, mine's very high right now, so if you have thin hair or you already know what setting to use, then by all means do that. I'm not suggesting everyone use as high of a heat as I do. I just know this is what works best for me. Then I kind of just let it slide off. I keep it held for just a couple seconds or until I feel my hand burning, which is about right now, and I just kind of let it go. And I'm just going to keep working and doing the rest of my hair. So then what I do is I take the section that I just curled and worked on, I leave it the way the curls are. At the end, we're gonna run our fingers through it and, you know, get some life and some volume back into it. But I go ahead and take my hairspray and I just do a light spray on what I just curled. Again, I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm gonna leave the curls just how you see them, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my hair, and I'll be back in just a second. Your hair should be looking something kind of like this, just curled all over. Like I said, don't pick it out yet. You want to let your curls actually kind of set, so I always give it just a couple of minutes to let the heat actually settle down and cool off. Treat it the same way you would a hot roller. You wouldn't take them out until they've cooled down. So that's the concept here, even though you're using a curling one. So the next step, you can use whatever works for you. You can use a brush, you can use your fingers, you can use a pick, a comb, whatever you want to use that's going to make your hair look the best. This again is just what works for me, so if you need ideas, then that's why this video is here. So all I'm going to do is actually just kind of run my fingers through very loosely. Now I don't know about y'all, but I shed so much, it's awful. And then I get some pretty wicked looking shower art is what I like to call it, which is where, you know, you're washing your hair and it starts coming out, so you just kind of like wipe it on the wall until you're ready to get out, or, you know, until your husband finds it and gets mad that it's in there because you promised you weren't gonna, you know, keep doing that. Sorry, honey, if you're seeing this. So you just want to keep running your fingers through. And I don't know about y'all, but my hair knots so easy. I mean, I've literally just sat here and it's already knotted. I haven't even moved, haven't done anything. So I don't know why it's all knotted all of a sudden. So anyways, so your hair then, if you don't brush it, should, just by running your hands and your fingers through it, should look something kind of like this. You can take some more spray and just do a light spray of your hairspray, which is what I like to do because I really want my hair to hold up in the Florida weather. And then you can just kind of get at your roots a little. Now, I do not back comb at all. I have a back comb. Is that what those are? Is that even the right phrase? Like, I don't even know if I just said that right or if I just sound completely dumb. But I don't, because it gets way too knotted. I have no idea how to do it and it just doesn't work for me. But if it works for you, then by all means give your hair some oomph, because the bigger the hair, the closer to God, and that's what we're all about here in the South. But for me, a little bit of hairspray sometimes works, or even dry shampoo. So I just like to do a little bit of that, get a little zhuzh in there, and then there you have it. And this is quite literally how I like to curl my hair on a daily basis. If you guys found this video helpful and you want to see more, please subscribe to Desi Beauty and thumbs up or comment on videos you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.